Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So I'd like to thank everybody that like, comment, subscribe, watch the video, and share the video. I really do appreciate it, and I want to say thank you. So we're going to talk about Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie was on the Breakfast Club, and she did an interview with the Breakfast Club talking about Takari and many other things. Like, she also said Takari GoFundMe page, that Takari did not start her GoFundMe page. The people that are extorting money from Takari and Jackie are the people that started the GoFundMe page, and people that use Takari and use Takari to sell any type of publicity or information about Jackie Christie, or the people that took the money from the GoFundMe page. It was about $17,000 to $19,000, and she was saying that Takari's baby's father, he used the money for weed and sneakers, and people just had their hand out and took the money. That Takari really didn't use the money for any legitimate reason. And Jackie Christie also states that, Takari called her, and, if Takari needed any money, all she had to do was call and ask. And also Jackie Christie also stated that, her, the grandchild got hurt at a daycare, and the daycare took care of it, and Takari had insurance. Something that I was saying in my previous videos, you guys can go check out Basketball Wife Drama, Jackie, Shawnee, and Evelyn Takari. That's in my playlist if you just want to catch up or see what I'm talking about. And so also Jackie also says that, Takari and, Doug have a difficult relationship now because of all the rumors and the stories that have been going out about Jackie. And it kind of, make their relationship strained and, very difficult at this time and point. And also, Jackie says that she does, Takari called her on Mother's Day. They talked to each other over the phone and things like that. And also Jackie did say that, there was information about Evelyn breaking up with Carl Crawford that she knew, but she didn't tell anybody. She didn't say anything about that situation. Jackie also talked about that maybe, Takari's father, his name is Tyrone, he's in prison, and it's a possibility that he could be putting Takari up to these things, and Takari has a lot of negative influence around her and people that are just using her, and she's just like prey. She's a sheep among wolves, basically what Jackie was trying to describe. And also, DJ Envy was hinting on that Takari might have some mental issues, specifically bipolar. And Jackie Christie says, yes, her daughter was tested for bipolar, and her daughter is bipolar. And this is the first time she ever, said anything about her daughter being bipolar, because she didn't want to say anything negative about her daughter. So now, Jackie Christie saying that Takari does have bipolar, and when Jackie Christie or Doug dies, Takari and each of their children will receive $8 million in the will. So anyways, after this interview, guess what? Takari called in the Breakfast Club, and we're going to listen to the interview together. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm going to listen.
All right, so basically what she's saying is that you guys still have a good relationship off the public eye, but you're suffering from, different things. And I know in your book you did say that you have struggled with depression.
So I'm not writing a book because I'm suffering from depression. I love my mom. I always will.
So she says she loves her mom and she always will, and she's writing this book, and it's not because of depression.
I'm always going to be respectful when she reaches out to me now. So after my son's accident, my mom reached out to me for a brief time period, and I responded. But I haven't spoken to my mom in months, but that's common.
Well, she said you guys do speak. She said that some of the stuff that she says online, when she asks you about it, she says you never say it and it's not true. And she basically said that you kind of bipolar.
Kari and I talk on the phone like any mother and daughter. We giggle, we laugh, we talk about her relationship. I'm like, Kari, what is going on? Why is all this on the internet? Won't you stop it? Mom, I don't know why they doing that. It ain't me. That's what she says. I have proof. So it's kind of like, the Kari that I'm dealing with, my daughter, is a whole different person than this internet garbage that's out there.
Yeah, I could have got that, in her other interviews. Everything was being blamed on something. once my mom reads the book, I think she'll probably just be like, it's all unnecessary, but just to find somewhere to blame, I guess, is her goal in all of this. It's my story. I have no reason to lie. There's nothing in that book that I haven't spoken to my mom about, especially not based on how I feel. At some point in my life, we've had this conversation.
So, Takari says that there's nothing in that book that she hasn't spoke to her mom about. And they talked about what was going on in this book. So, what do you guys think? If Takari talked to her mom about these situations and these issues, do you think the book should still be written? Or this is Takari's story and she can tell it?
More than one.
Now, your memoir is called Light to Her Shadow. So what's the issue, basically, with you and your mom? Do you feel like from when you were young, she treated you differently from your other siblings? She made you feel unattractive?
Really? Me and my mom, it's like not one of those situations where it's like one day, we just had a falling out and now we're not cool.
So she says the relationship with her mom is like one day they get along and the next day they don't. Does that kind of like sound like a mother and daughter relationship? Does it sound like a stable relationship, or does it sound like there's some mental illness with the relationship? Or does it just sound normal? You tell me.
This is like, I don't know, like I can only tell you the story, and you gotta get your own interpretation. If it's been something from birth, we just didn't get that bond, is what I think it is. I have my children, I have bonds with my children now. I think that bond was best. I was with my grandma.
Takari is saying that she has a bond with her children, and now that she has the children, she has a bond, and she just doesn't understand why her and Jackie don't have a bond, and she don't understand why, because she's bonding with her children.
Almost day one on until a certain age before I even lived with my mom. So it's just a bond that's missing, in my opinion.
She said you get $8 million if she die. You in the will.
Yeah, you're in the will. You get $8 million if she passes away.
If Doug or I was to pass, Kari gets $8 million.
That's a good lump sum.
Maybe she wants me to pass.
I've never had that conversation with my mom. That wouldn't even be a thought of mine.
She says she's never had that conversation with her mom about a will, and that wouldn't even be a thought of hers. Do you believe it? Let me know.
I would be shocked if I'm in anything.
She says she'll be shocked if she's in anything.
Especially at this point.
Your mom feels like your
She
son...
said especially at this point. And she's saying especially at this point because of the book that she has out. And also, giving Evelyn and Jennifer, advanced copies of the book so it can be read on, basketball-wise. Is that the reason why she's saying that she'll be shocked if she is in the will? Or is she saying she'll be shocked if she is in the will because her and Jackie never got along and her mom don't love her? You tell me.
Son's father is really the one that's putting you up to all of this, and that there's people around you that are bad influences on you. How do you respond to that?
I've been with him for 11 years. I don't know what he would do now.
Takari says she's been with her baby's father for 11 years, and I believe he's the only father of all 4 kids that she has. So that like kind of like squashes some rumors, because a lot of people are saying that she has different baby daddies. So I'm believing that she has one baby daddy with this guy that she was with for 11 years, and she's saying that he's not a bad influence.
She started influenced. I heard that it was somebody at my past that was extorting me, and I've heard a lot of different. It's me. I wrote my own story. My name is Takari, and I wrote my own book. There's no one forcing me. I'm not being extorted or forced to do anything.
Is your mom a liar?
I wouldn't call her a liar. I'm going to just simply say this.
So she said her mom is not a liar. She wouldn't call her a liar. Takari feels that, no one's forcing her to do anything. This is her book. She wrote it, and that's it.
She seems to be confused about some things, I'm not going to disrespect her and call her a liar, but...
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't watch the show, but I do know that if your mama dies, you get $8 million. So what I would tell you is to really, really just watch yourself and watch the things that you say before you get written out of that will, okay?
But
Definitely.
Now,
Don't be distracted from the fact that you are in your mama's will for $8 million if she go. Okay, $8 million. All the kids is getting the same amount. She said
that's still her mom.
what is your relationship with Evelyn Lozada? Do y'all have a relationship? I know she gave you some money when did you do the GoFundMe?
So the GoFundMe, I couldn't do anything.
So Takari said that she did not do the GoFundMe, and she couldn't do anything.
Barely breathe. I'm standing in a hospital with my 8-month-old baby, like, you know, who I had dropped off at daycare and he was fine, and now I'm sitting here and he's missing half of his skin. I didn't do anything. You know, it was concerned family who was very, like I said, this is not just between me and my mom. You know, everyone knows the situation.
So she said it was concerned family members that did the GoFundMe. But what, like Jackie said, or what I have said in previous videos before Jackie got on the Breakfast Club, is health insurance, and then on top of that, the daycare insurance, and then on top of that, you have, you know, people that you're going to sue for that bottle warmer exploding. But the daycare has this type of liability insurance, like they have workman's comp insurance. They cover all damages. Nothing comes out of your pocket, and so maybe there was money that needed to be used for other things, like say if she's caring for the baby, maybe Takari needed medicine, maybe, you know, I don't know.
They made the GoFundMe, and they did that because they felt like it was the best option for my family. You know, we didn't have no time for no extra drummer.
Now your mom said that your friends bought a bunch of sneakers and stuff with that money from GoFundMe
And some drugs.
and some drugs.
Oh God! She said that my friends bought it.
sneakers and weed. They said that all the money you raised, you gave it to your little boyfriend because you all in love with him. She said you all dematized.
She did not say all of that.
She
so
said you all dematized over your little boyfriend, and he took all the money.
Well, I guess I've been with the same person for 11 years. I was not. Nobody did anything to the money, especially not buying the drugs or sneakers. And that would be an assumption because I haven't been in the same room with my mom in over 6 years. So I don't know.
Wow, you haven't?
What's going on. I have not.
So she said she hasn't been in the same room with her mom for over 6 years. But the question is, did Jackie choose not to be around Takari, or did Takari choose not to be around Jackie?
In the same place with her.
In over 6 years.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
She said, speak regularly.
No, Jackie calls me every, couple months.
So she said Jackie calls her every couple of months.
My mom.
Okay.
And then it goes dead. You know, that for some reason the interview breaks up.
Go get him something because I don't.
I'm going to go back to see if I can find it.
His kids, as far as go get him something because I don't know what they like.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as our relationship. I haven't been a birthday. I haven't been a holiday. Like I haven't been around them at all in years.
So do you want your mom to have a relationship now with your children, with you? Do you want this to happen?
Yeah, that's his dream. I'd love for my kids, but they're not.
So she said, Takari says she would love for her mom to have a relationship with her kids, and she would love to have a relationship with her mom.
I'm not allowed to watch her on TV and stuff because that's a bit much.
So she said her grandkids are not allowed to watch her on TV because that's a bit much.
But I want.
You're not gonna let them watch the lady. You're not gonna let them watch the lady who they're gonna get $8 million from in the future.
Oh, stop it.
They're not gonna watch that. They get kicked out of the room. They know, and they're not even allowed to come in the room while it's on. But I don't watch it very often.
Okay. Now your mom is saying that perhaps when this book comes out, she might have to sue you and get the show.
It's the interview. For some reason, I guess they chopped it up. I don't know. Everywhere I went to go get the interview, it sounds like there's chopped up and missing pieces. Takari, you need to do a real interview. I guess you thought this was a real interview, but they're chopping things out. So what do you guys think so far about this situation? I just say the book and, Takari's feelings and them reading the book, and Evelyn throwing it in Jackie's face while she's at work with Shawnee, VH1, and Jennifer really strains their relationship, where it is a line, and now there's a line drawn, because now it's like Takari's working along with Jackie's enemies, and then Doug sees it, the other kid sees it, even if this is Takari's truth and she's telling the truth, but the way the truth is being manipulated is the way the truth is being, her truth is being put out on Basketball Wives, is just a real messy thing where people are going to be hurt and relationships are going to be destroyed. If they were already strained, they're going to be even more strained. And that was just the big picture of the whole situation. Is there any rest of this interview? Okay, I guess that's it. So guys, what do you think? Takari, she spoke and she said that she didn't do the GoFundMe page, and she said she hasn't been in the same room with Jackie for almost 6 years. Jackie calls her every now and then. They talk, then they don't talk. So what do you think about the situation? Do you think that Takari's childhood is as bad as it seems? But I don't know if it is or not by this interview, because it seems like maybe Takari, she called up, the Breakfast Club right after her mom did her interview on the Breakfast Club. And maybe she didn't have enough time to articulate how she feels and what was going on, and didn't have enough time to say what she wanted to say. Or if she did, it's cut out. Everywhere I went, half of the interviews cut out, like it's just dry air. Like you can't hear anything. So, but there's one thing for sure is, Takari did not start the GoFundMe page, and she almost kind of alluded that she didn't even spend the GoFundMe money. So she said her family started the GoFundMe page. Now, was her family like her? I think she kind of said her aunts, or was it her baby's father? Was her father involved? Does it sound like Takari has mental illness? It's really hard to kind of tell with a conversation like this. And Takari does have a speech impediment, which a lot of people do. Sometimes I feel like I got a speech impediment. So what are your thoughts? What do you feel about the situation? I think I need to hear more of in-depth questions, like the same questions that Jackie got to answer about Takari. I feel like Takari needs to be asked in-depth questions where we can understand where Takari's coming from, and how did Evelyn did get this book and it be explored on Basketball Wives and in the advanced copy, and how was their communication? Did Evelyn come to you with with ill intent? Because how did she get this book? An advanced copy sent to Florida. This is months and months ago. So in Miami. So just to ask her these questions to see what her side of the story is on these different situations, because it seems like Takari was actually used, and with the conversation, Takari is 28 years old, but it sounds like she is a sheep around wolves. And Shawnee and Evelyn know exactly what they're doing. They know the industry, they know filming process, and they know what information they need to get and what would make and flare up a story. And Takari could think that these people were coming to her as friends, as people to care for her and to help her, even though, and on top of that, if Takari feels that her mother is not there for her and she can't count on her mother, or she has this bad relationship with her mother, and these people coming to her defense and saying, hey, we believe you, Takari, here's $3,500, here is, you know what, we're going to help you sell your book, we're going to read some of the lines of your book on the show, and then we're going to put your mom to the fire and see if she will answer any questions about the situation, Takari. And then, other people around Takari telling Takari, hey, your book is going to blow up. You're going to be a millionaire, because it's been said twice that Takari believes that she's going to become a millionaire. She's going to be rich off this book. And hopefully she does. And, but it seems like Takari can easily be used and manipulated, and it could be because of her speech impairment, and also she has a hearing problem. Then on top of that, feeling like she's not worthy because she is dark skinned. Not only people say Jackie did that to her, but Jackie explained that when Takari went to different schools, that people picked on her because she was dark skinned. So, and we know that does happen if you're dark skinned, you know, there's people in your community that will pick on you and will call you different type of names and things like that, or make you feel less. It's just, you know, it's the Willie Lynch syndrome. It's like the paper bag test. If you're light enough to get into church, you have to pass the paper bag test. They'll put a brown paper bag next to you. If you're darker than a brown paper bag, you can't go into church. And they will do the hair straighten test to see if your hair's straight enough to go to church, to get inside the church. Like, these are things that have happened in our community that has, you know, moved on to different generations after generations after generations, which is a generational curse. So there's a lot more things going on. I don't even know. I don't know if Takari just has a whole lot of issues and Jackie added to these issues because she wasn't there, or because, you know, she wasn't around as much as she should have been. And, you know, Jackie said that she did, you know, retire her mother to take care of Takari. And also, I can understand, like Jackie was saying, that Takari didn't feel, you know, like she was a part of the family a lot of times because she wasn't Doug Christie's daughter. And I'm biological daughter, and she doesn't look like Doug Christie's daughter or whatever. And that could be with anybody, could have them feelings like where, you know, your mom ends up marrying somebody, or your dad ends up marrying somebody and having kids, and you're there, and so they have the mother and the father, so their bond and their connection seems like it's more closer. And plus, you know, that's really not your father. Where's your father? Takari's father's in jail, and you got this big ass athlete making this money, taking care of the family. That's their father. And the kids, his biological kids, identify physically like he looks, and you don't. And so when you guys go take pictures, or when you guys go out in public, everybody's like, who child is that? Oh, that must be a baby before she got married to Doug. So there's a lot of things that could have triggered, you know, Takari's feelings of insecurity and not having the support that she believed that she did have. So you guys tell me what you think. It's just a lot of things that, you know, we need a legit interview with Takari so we can really diagnose her. Not diagnose her, but just to actually see where some of the issues might come from, because from what I'm picking up is Takari can be manipulated very easily. And, you know, sometimes when people are looking for acceptance, and a lot of people, nobody wants to be an outcast. Everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to feel a part of some type of organization. Somebody wants to feel a part of something, because it's not meant for us to be lonely. It's not meant for us to be by ourselves. When not as humans, that's not meant. We'll go crazy. And so I believe could be possible when people do come around here, especially like celebrities like Evelyn, like Shawnee, like VH1, putting her on a pedestal, like, okay, your story is important, let's hear what you got to say, you know, we're gonna you know, help you sell this book. And, you know, Takari could have been well taken advantage of, and that could be one of the reasons why Jackie didn't go totally ham crazy all season. And Jackie did explore some information by letting us know that Takari that has bipolar. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I wouldn't be out on a platform saying my child has bipolar. But I guess at this time and point, when your feet is put to the fire and you have all these rumors going about you, that you have to, you know, let America, let the world know that who actually cares about the situation, that this is what my child is suffering from. I don't know. I would have just stayed probably with the mental illness. So we'll see what else happens. We'll see if Takari actually gets a legit interview where she can actually explain her side of, you know, why she had the GoFundMe page, and if she had insurance, if the daycare covered this, because now it's also making Takari look like she's a thief, like, you know. And I don't think that's what Takari wants for people to perceive her to be, you know. So anyways, thanks you guys. Peace. I'm out.